you, they're beautiful, and you can find them at Kingston Night Market every Tuesday. But I am not going to be telling you about it. Miss McDonald will be sharing just a little bit more about Kingston Night Market. So please go ahead and tell us a little more about it.
Hi, Queen Jojo.
Hello.
And to all your listeners out there. Yes, I'm Hyacinth McDonald, but lately I've been calling myself Aya.
Perfect.
Aya McDonald.
Yes. Perfect.
All right. Kingston Night Market is a weekly artisan and cultural expo that features fine art, the best in craft, unique fashions that include clothing, footwear and jewelry, health and beauty products, food, drink, fresh produce and plants, and live musical entertainment.
No, so it is a whole works on a Tuesday night.
Oh, yes.
You know, normally if you hear something like this, it has to be like a holiday or a special occasion. But to hear that this happens every Tuesday?
Every Tuesday.
Where exactly?
At 8 Hillcrest Avenue from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m.
Oh, wow.
Hillcrest Avenue is off Hope Road, just
Yes.
a little above the Bob Marley Museum.
Right,
Yes.
right. So all of this massive activity is taking place. And how long has this event been happening?
It's been happening since last October. The 30th of October was when we started.
Wow. I learned about it this year. I actually saw advertisement and then I interviewed. It so happened that I decided that I wanted to focus on entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs creating their own future. That is our theme up until December. And she made a posting that she's going to be at the Kingston Night Market, and I said, well, this is new. So I looked into it, and then she sent an advertisement, and I said, this looks like something that I should have people know about. So that's how I got in contact with you. So to see that it has been happening from last year, and it seemed to be doing well. What have been the feedback from persons who are a part of it?
Oh, the entrepreneurs.
Yes.
I will pass
So Zion can tell us a little bit more about the experience.
Well, I initially went to the night market as a patron.
Okay.
And it was an exciting experience for me as a patron. I was able to see a incredibly wide array of arts, from culinary arts to healing arts,
Wow,
to fashion, to just even friends who I didn't expect to see were there as entrepreneurs,
right,
showing
yes,
their talents,
yes.
And then I decided to join in.
We can see that.
and share myself again, because I had stepped away as a out there entrepreneur for a little bit. I was underground, but I saw that there was a very vibrant crowd.
Yes.
People who were interested in what was being shown.
Yes.
And so I decided to take advantage of that.
Yes.
So last Tuesday was my first experience.
Okay, please tell us.
As an entrepreneur now, right? That's the backstory. And interestingly, I did not go as a designer. I went as a culinary artist. One of my greater passions is holistic wellness, and so that includes all the arts, from the creating.
Because I think, aren't you?
crochet.
I thought you were a dancer. That's what I know you from as a dancer.
Yes,
So yes,
I am widely known as a dancer,
Yes.
model, and actress.
yes.
But in 2014, I stepped out as a Jew chef and as a live food chef as well,
Wow.
because that was one of my passions at the time when I was bodybuilding and studying to be a personal trainer.
Okay.
And I had a friend in 2014 who had asked me, please, to come and share what I'm doing with the world, with Jamaicans specifically. So I came out with I Am Smoothies.
Yes.
And in 2014, 2015, it was doing very well in the what was called the reggae Revolution crowd. I was I was the only mobile juice bar around at the time.
Wow.
So I think I may have started a
that
thing.
that thing.
That you
Yes.
see happening now. I'm not going to take the credit, but I do feel somewhat responsible. And I went to all the shows that were happening, dub school, from dub school to inner city dub to Sankofa sessions. I was at every single one of them as a
Right.
female entrepreneur, selling juices to the patrons. And so this year, I've had a lot of people see me again. Yes, they know me as a dancer, but there are a lot of ones who are asking me, but aren't you the girl who do amazing juices? Aren't you the girl who does these really great smoothies? Aren't you? And I'm like, yeah, we need to see you again. We need that. We're not getting that.
Yes.
So I decided to come out with a friend of mine who had been to the night market a few times. Exotic mediums, big up yourself anywhere you're there. She sells exotic fruits, indigenous fruits, the only one doing indigenous fruits in Jamaica. You can find her.
So, aren't you selling the tassels?
I am selling these tassels.
Because it sounds like it's a whole other thing you're going there, as you know. Eh?
Here's the thing. I have 2 babies. It's difficult to separate myself from the 2.
I know how you
Because
feel.
it's a liberty. It's not
Yes.
it's a thing. It's a liberty.
Yes.
Right? And she was doing fruits, and I decided to go along with her to do some juices. So we are in the same booth doing, we shared the same table. So she
Yes.
was doing fruits and I was doing
Okay,
juices.
so that's what I want to find out from
Yes.
you now, Miss McDonald. For persons, you have entrepreneurs who are listening and watching right now, and they're saying, so this sound like if so much people come and all of this wide variety of things is happening there, what is the cost or what is the procedure for me to be a part of Kingston Night Market?
Well, for now, we will just ask them to give me a call.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
Because it's a little, I have to do an interview. Each
Yes.
person who comes, I
Okay.
interview them.
Okay.
Because I have to maintain a particular standard.
Yes,
and I just
understood.
won't allow anybody who feels like coming to come.
Right.
So we do a little interview. So, I will give my number and then they can give me a call.
Right. So to make sure that you have the best.
Of course.
There, you're
It's the
offering the
quality.
best, the quality,
Quality
of
is very
it.
important.
Right. So I'm a patron. I decide that, you know what? I heard about the Kingston Night Market. I am going. What should I expect?
With that.
What should you expect as a patron coming to Kingston Night Market? I wide opening experience. You will have a very wide array of craft, fashion, people to integrate with. Just be open. That's really, I think, what I've gone to Kingston Night Market to experience. Openness.
Yes.
As an entrepreneur, I stepped in very open. I didn't go with any expectations, so I was not
Oh.
disappointed.
Okay.
And as a patron, I went with curiosity.
Yes. And how can you be disappointed if you're curious?
Yeah,
You're just finding out
absolutely.
stuff.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Go with a purse because you
Yes,
want to spend.
I would encourage you to go with a purse. I think the
A wallet,
entrepreneurs
honestly.
would appreciate that if you actually came with money in your pocket.
Yes, it
that
would
would
make
be
sense.
great.
But you know something? When my entrepreneurs are coming to the market, the first thing I tell them, I say, let me tell you something. If you're coming with expectation of paying the car loan and the house rent, don't bother come, right? I want people to come there to enjoy themselves.
Yes.
Because when you enjoy yourself, you're vibrating at a different, higher level.
That's right.
Right?
Yes.
And when you're
Glowing.
vibrating at a higher level,
attract.
then you
You attract. That's right.
you attract
I agree
the people
totally.
to come to you,
Yes.
right? And I'm not promising you that you're going to be selling a whole
Are you
lot.
going to be rich
right?
on that night?
But I can assure you of one thing: you are going to make some fantastic contacts,
Yes.
And
which-
some impact.
and an impact,
Yes.
of course. And that is where we want to go.
Right. And that's what we want to what I'm trying to bring across to entrepreneurs, because sometimes we focus solely on the money aspect, and it's so much more
too much,
than
yes,
that.
yes.
Because first of all, you want to have a product that persons are going to always come back to. It's authentic, it's real, and persons are benefiting from it. So if your sole purpose is the money, then you're not really thinking about about the consumers or the persons that purchase from you.
Absolutely.
You should be able to have an impact. Like, for instance, my business, because I'm coming to, I have a family business, Brata. We do organic cold pressed castor oil and hair food, and peanut chips. So that is something very new, peanut chips as well. So, but every customer I've had, every client that we've had, they text us and they come and say, boy, that thing working very well. And that is what you want. That's the kind of pride you want for your business when you're starting out, and just to keep that is important. So I am excited about Kingston Night Market. I think you're doing an excellent job. I think that it's great that there's such an event, so that upcoming entrepreneurs, young persons that are talented, they can paint, they can do sculptures, they can, do clothing and all of these things. They need an opportunity, an outlet, and the fact that you have that. Because sometimes as entrepreneurs, they don't really know where to go. They don't have a lot of money, and what they have, you don't want them to be spending it in places that they shouldn't. Go somewhere where you can network, and maybe the person will purchase today, but they'll call you next week for a purchase. So I would encourage persons to go there. Who you want to big up right now?
Oh, of course. I would like to thank all those entrepreneurs who have been with us since inception. And there's one particular entrepreneur who has never missed a Tuesday. He's Peter Peart.
Oh, wow, Peter.
Peart is an artist, and he has come every Tuesday.
Wow.
Since, so of course, kudos to him. And then, of course, we have Lennox Coke and Craig Pangsang. Those are artists also. There's another lady, Cavell Chocolates. She does chocolates. So
how can she lose?
Oh my God.
She cannot lose.
Awesome. So she's part of the food group. So we go across now to the fashion side, and we have Midnuts and Debbie's Fashions. They are religious. They've missed one or two, but I mean, they have been there since inception also. Another gentleman, Mr. Constable Ashbrand, he makes these calabash bags. Oh, let me tell you something. He is such an inspiration for me, to me, right? And he's there. Fromage and Oak Wine Bar, they're there. They've always been there. And we had a DJ, Courtney, who was with us. Oh, my God. He gave us great work, and sometimes we never paid him, and he was still there.
Yes.
So he really took us to a point, and I have to make a big deal out of it. And of course, we have our sponsors, the Jamaica Observer, and Phase 3 Productions.
Yeah, I know Phase 3.
Oh my God, Phase 3 brings the lights every week.
Yes, they do an amazing
really
job.
Keep us lit.
Yes.
And of course, thank you, Queen Jojo.
Oh, you're welcome.
Added exposure. Thank you.
You are welcome. It's a great thing. I can tell that from the energy and just seeing the advertisement. It's just great. So I can't wait to experience it. And I promise you, I am going to show up next week to see what is happening and enjoy myself, and then come back and sell the product.
Yes.
See,
that's what I'm going to mean. So thank you so much. Is there an email address?
Oh yes, of course there is an email address.
Yes. So
first of all, let me give you my numbers.
Okay.
363-5579 or 634-6949. Right? Those are the telephone numbers. The email address is knm.jamaica.com.
Right.
And of course, we're on Instagram.
Yes, they're on Instagram.
On Instagram, we are knm.jamaica.
Yes. And if you type in at Kingston Night Market, they'll come up too, because that's how I found you. So thank you so much for coming and sharing here on CityBeat. We really do appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to next week, Tuesday, so I can cover it and let people know what is happening there. And hopefully I can get another entrepreneur from there to come on board and come and share, what they have on the craft.
I have all of 70 of them, so you can pick.
Oh, look at that. Yes. So I'm definitely going to be there. All right. So thank you so much, Miss McDonald. Then I can't wait to purchase a couple of the tassel earring them we have out here. So no worry yourself. I probably forgot to make one of the shots them
from
True,
my
man.
to my body. Yes, they're lovely. She have on a crochet shorts right now, people. I'm gonna take the photo. We post on Instagram, so you'll see what I'm talking about. All right, this was CityBeat. Thank you so much for tuning in here to Roots 96.1 FM. Make sure you stay tuned for Dudley Thompson, and make sure you stay tuned next week. I'll be here.
Thank you.
All right.